Hello, we are Joni and Sarah from Vantastic.
During the summer we have built and renovated our dream camper. We are in the last stretch of the van build.
We actually broke our GoPro some time ago.
And luckily we did still have a warranty left and they did send us a brand new camera. But we were a few days without the camera.
So we're gonna go through what we have built on those days. Yeah, there has been a big project and there has been a little project. One thing that we want to do is to get some privacy. In our van we had dark windows and these were totally clear, so you could see inside. So it was awkward to sit there when people were walking by. And we did install a film to all the windows that is I think limousine tint, so you cannot see inside, it's just a mirror.
Can't see shit. In last episode we did install our water tank in the camper and also we have a running water. Now we can do this. And all the water goes to the grey tank. Yeah. Now we have drainage, water pipes, running water, water tank. Yes. And our gas hob.
This is the first time that we have the electrical starter in a stove. It's the best. It's the best thing ever.
Exactly. We are so excited about it. We don't have to find the matches every morning. Where are the damn matches? I want my morning coffee. Our down cupboards in the kitchen are still missing, but they will be ready in Mother of the Days. Look what we found! A sliding trays! And these are perfect mats for the awkward space like we have here. Yeah. Also a big ass pantry. Excuse the mess. But it also has the sliding tray. We don't really trust these locks, so we installed extra hatch here. Because now we don't live in a van, we live in a pickup camper. We cannot see the mess that is going on here when we drive those bumpy roads. Oh yeah? Did you see the Edgar had a babies? I installed these bird hooks. They are heavy duty, they are screwed in and also with the glue. And there's some overspill with the black glue. I need to take that out gently. Yeah. If the camper van kitchen is the heart of the camper, then we have the bubble of the camper. Ta-da! Are you excited to hear the squeaky door sound? Voila! I did not know what to do with our bathroom. It was in good condition, but it was an old bathroom, so the walls were really yellow. At first we thought we will just rip everything down and put a heavy-duty metal shower pan in the floor of the shower, because those do not break and plastic pans will always crack. But we have gone over our budget and we decided, because the pan is not broken yet, we will just build around the plastic shower pan. The bathroom had a cassette toilet, which we do not like, so we knew we want to take the cassette toilet out and put our composting toilet inside of the bathroom. One of the reasons why we did buy the expensive airhead composted toilet, it's totally waterproof, so we can use the bidet faucet, which is really important in a stinky van life. The waterproof wallpaper was pain in the ass to install. You need to put it straight right away and there's no wiggling room. And now you can see these patterns that do not look good and it annoys my eyes so much.
The reason for this canister contraption is to be our grey water tank. Over here. We didn't connect our shower sewer line to the grey water tank because it's a 4 meters of flat surface that the grey matter has to travel. So it will be stuck. It was stuck at some point with the old owner. So we decided that whenever we go shower, we use this. So this is the sewage line of the shower, and we just connect this here, and the grey water goes to a small compartment here. While living in a van, we took a lot of outdoor showers, so we knew that we want to have outdoor shower also in the camper, and that's here. Because we removed the cassette toilet, now we have a door that we can use as an outdoor shower. Also, because we have a composting toilet, we have a fan that sucks air from there, so we don't get any bad smells.
Also the carbon filter.
So the neighbors don't smell our poo.
Yeah.
Another big project or update is the gas tanks. These are refillable gas tanks. They are 6 kilograms each, so 12 kilograms in total, or 24 liters. Because we don't use any more LPG for heating, I think this will last the same amount of time. So something around 6 weeks to 8 weeks in Southern Europe during winter months. Just heating the hot water and making food. And we have a filling hole outside, so when we go to the gas station we don't have to take the bottles out. You cannot refill the LPG tanks in Finland, so we are using the Finnish LPG bottles at the moment. Yeah, but this works also great until we go abroad and get some LPG to these tanks. My friend has a chips compartment in his motorhome, and I'm so jealous about it. So when we bought the camper, I knew that I want also chips compartment. So you can sit outside here, just open a compartment, take a chips out and start crunching. So now we have a chips compartment here. This wire is for the DC-DC charger. We will have a Victron XS 50 amp DC-DC charger, which we will use as a 40 amp charger. This camper had already a DC-DC charging, but it was only 8 amps through this caravan plug. So we are upgrading some thicker cables and some thicker connectors. So when we connect the truck to the camper, we can get the 40 amps while driving. It's really important during the winter months when there's not that much solar. This was the largest panel that we could fit in the back compartment of the camper. So it's a 250 watt solar panel. So now we have total of 740 watts of solar. One in the front, which is a little bit tilted forward, and this flat panel over here. So it doesn't matter how we are situated on our plot or wherever we go, we always get solar. Yeah, sometimes it would be nice to have some kind of power tools, especially when you are making corners. Like, I think it's miter saw it's called, so you can get the perfect corners. But now we are doing it by hand and doing our best.
Underneath this love seat we have a huge storage compartment, but because this is a pickup camper, we need to be really cautious with the weight, especially in the rear area. So nothing too heavy in this section.
Yeah, our axle goes like somewhere here in the kitchen area. So I think 80% of our weight is front of the kitchen over here.
Yeah. And did you see the beautiful spice rack that we have? Famous Bimobil spice rack that you cannot tear down. And we did find these matching spice jars. Ta-da! now nice because they are not so busy looking.
And these spice containers can be found on Temu.
Temu!
And we have got a lot of comments about the truck. A lot of comments why we buy a 20-year-old Navarra. Yes, Navarra is 20-year-old, but it's a 4x4. It has low gears. It has differentials here and locks behind. So the truck has to actually hold the camper part, which is really, really heavy. And the suspension has been already upgraded. So there is much better shocks in front and the back. And also in the back we have a air suspension. So we can use air suspension to have more kilograms on the truck, and we can adjust it from the inside, which is good. So in that sense also I think we will be really okay with this truck. Of course every car has their bad things. Navarra is well known that they cut in half just here. Yeah, really well known. And this truck has actually lifted that camper for past 20 years, but still it's in a perfect condition for its age. Yeah, the frame of the van is not rusty. It's really clean for a 20-year-old truck. There's one thing wrong with these motors in Navarra, especially the 2005 what is sold in Finland. The crankshaft bolts can break in any given time and then it will be blowing up the whole motor. There is a solution for that. New bolts and new sliders in a crankshaft. I don't know what they are called. In Finland it costs something around 900 euros to change them. So I'm trying to find some more cost-effective solution. I'm ready to pay 600 euros to change those bolts. And why I'm not like fixing thing that I know it's wrong with the motor and it can fuck up the motor, because for these Navarras you can buy the lower part of the motor for 1,200 euros, which is fixed and like gone through. So paying 900 euros just in case, it doesn't make any sense. So 600 euros, if I find place, we will change the bolts. Otherwise we will drive until it explodes. We have some things still left on the camper, but feels like even if we are completing a lot of small jobs, there's still a lot of things to do. Now the project that I'm doing at the moment is our diesel heater. The tank before was in a plastic tank beneath the camper, and this time we bought jerry can. This is 10-liter jerry can, which will fit perfectly underneath the camper, so we don't have to smell the diesel fumes. Yeah, the place where the old tank was, it's still stinking after a couple of months being ripped open, so we are not making the same mistake again and putting like a diesel that is might be leaking. Even one drop of diesel, it stinks so much. So this time we're gonna go with outside installation, and I'm gonna use these kind of aluminium bars. I think now you can see my idea of the bracket where the diesel tank is coming. So it's just a lift up beneath the camper, and I just need to put a couple of extra braces somewhere here to make it more tough, and then we're gonna bolt it to the camper itself. Yeah, it's a simple, keep it simple. It has been the theme of this camper. So we don't have that much tools, just hand tools. So whenever we are making something, we try to keep it simple, so we don't have to do a lot of work. For example, all the furniture inside, there's no like really beautiful corner fastening with some Japanese type connections. No, it's just plastic corner pieces. Blam! Put it together and go enjoy. Yeah, small jobs, they are so time consuming. So the diesel tank holder is ready. We just have to paint it and attach it because yeah, it takes so much time. Now finally the diesel tank also has a bracket and we can put it in use. Also I put there a place for the diesel pump to be. It has to be on an almost upright position and it has to be on higher than the diesel level. So that's why the bracket is quite large.
Even we are missing our aluminium back door. We did went to the hardware store to buy this plywood big piece. It has been sheltering in our sauna because it rains a lot in here. We already bought the plywood, so we are going to prime it. So when the back door arrives, we can just glue it and hit the road.
The building is always all about painting. Painting every day, something. Yeah, the back wall is coming up.
I started painting the last bits and bobs that we need inside of the camper, and something has happened to the paint. Our green paint, the texture has changed. I think we have opened the lid so many times, it's full of air and something just happened. The door that I painted earlier looks decent, but this one does not. And because we are located in the middle of the nowhere, it takes 2-hour drive to drive to the hardware store. So we are not going to drive there every time we need some screws or little things. We need things to pile up and then we go shopping and buy everything we need and then continue the reno. So it's kind of annoying process when this happens. During the renovation process, we like to come down to the shore and cook food outdoors. Yes, nowadays we do have cooking facilities inside of the camper too, but food always tastes so much better when you are cooking it outdoors. And I love the smell of fire logs and fire burning and that soothing sound when the fire is crackling. Yeah, this is our favorite spot in the plot.
I'm making hamburgers. Yeah, got these fresh buns from the store and gonna make minced meat and just grill it on there.
Summer is soon over, but it's still warm weather, so it's nice to be basking in the sun when the sunbeams will warm you up. Yeah, this summer went super quickly by, but I think it always does that. Yeah. Luckily we did have a time to enjoy the summer too. Barely. Thank you.
Thank you. Live fire, good bun. Cannot go wrong with the hamburger. And not too much different toppings. Just a steak, cheese and good sauce.
Best part of our land. We can go swim wherever we want.
Not everything is ready. Not everything. The back door is still looking like that.
Still the same, but we have a good news on that. Finally, after the whole summer, we did find a guy who will order us a big enough aluminium plate so we can finally fix our leaky back door.
Yes, The problem was that we needed a plate that is at least 1.6 meters wide. Usually the aluminum plates are 1.5 meters wide, so we were missing 10 centimeters.
Of course.
Yeah, so the aluminum plate is ordered from Germany. It's arriving shortly, fingers crossed, and the guy told that it will be here in no time. So fingers crossed that it's fast in here, so we can finally
do our biggest mod on the campervan.
Yeah, removing the well-known Bimobil door on the back. Yes, thank you for watching our videos, and if you haven't subscribe our channel. It's really mean a lot to us. I'm really bad in English. And also, if you comment, we read every comment and try to also answer to every comment that comes to our channel.
And if you're super eager to see our videos before everybody else, you can join our Vantastic fan member.